I enlisted in 2003, a few weeks before our invasion of Iraq. We learned really quick that we could take casualties. People got blown up, people got shot. But no matter what happened the day before, you had to wake up the next day and do your job. 2 weeks before I got home, we were engaged with the enemy. And then just to go home and have to turn that off, I came home, felt like I had no control over myself. And I was afraid of myself. I really didn't have any urge to be around any veteran. I pushed myself so far away from it. And then I started surfing. We're going to talk about some technical stuff and teaching how to surf. We're going to arch our back, extend our arms out. You want to try to be center on your board. I started meeting veterans in the water. Let's do it. It's an amazing feeling when you can look at another individual out in the water that you don't know tons about. But you know that person's been through some stuff. There's something about the ocean. You just feel cleansed. Out there it's different because we're also focusing on the present and the future.
In my mind, I wanted to come back to what I was. And that never could happen. You come to Warrior Surf, it gets all the bad stuff, the nightmares, and it just pushes them away. All that you're focused on is just being lifted up on that wave. It's like finding peace. Part of the thing that was so devastating to me was the lack of the brotherhood. And so by being with Warrior Surf, I needed my tribe, and I found it again. I'm trying to learn how to redefine and be okay with looking back.
How are we doing? Somewhere along the lines, some of us started quitting. This place doesn't breed quitters. 3, 8, no. Stand up, Allie. You take that energy of everyone else around you. It's not going to end when you get out of the water. You're going to keep on going. I'm full of joy when I know that their heart's a little bit lighter and they actually can enjoy this beautiful life.
Here's how to pull a perfect 10 out of 10. For a Guinness World Record, it wasn't just a question of how many pull-ups a guy could do. It was a question of how many he could do in a minute. The first 38 or so seemed to come pretty easily, but then the clock started to wind down and the real work began. It was the last 13 that made the difference. The previous record was 50 pull-ups in a minute. Adam Sandell's total for the new world title, 51, which sets a new high bar. Of course, to break that record, you'd have to have a pretty hard core. You'd have to stick your chin out. You'd have to be armed and dangerous. But once you got your trap set and had the right latitude, all that's left to do is to put your back into it. I'm Carl Azus, and that's CNN 10.